Good morning. I hope you guys are well. My name is Jerome, and I think I'm an insane realist, especially given since it's 5:30 p.m. Good morning, indeed. I guess this is like a life update. The burrito ministry is growing and expanding. I got 100 pairs of socks today from a wonderful organization that call themselves the Mean Street Ministries. I went down there today and helped them out in their shower. If you're homeless, you can get a shower once a week at this place. And if you're early and are willing to be patient and wait until your name is called, a lot of people don't have that. But yeah, we got about 16 people, a good hot shower. We set them up with a little tub with a clean washcloth and towel and a thing of soap, some clean socks, new clean socks, underwear, and t-shirt. And that's pretty cool. So yeah, they gave me 100 pairs of socks. I gave them a monumentally big pan of banana bread, which is really good. And I took that to them this morning, helped out with the shower. I can't say that it was an altogether pleasant job, but that for the most part they kept it pretty clean. There wasn't any major instances, and that's good. So yeah, we got a 100-pound bag of beans. We've got 100 pairs of socks. Things are coming in hundreds. I don't want money. I'm looking at this pile of socks today on my kitchen table, and I'm like, this is better than money, because this is a real tangible thing that I can turn around and offer to somebody who needs it. And I'll tell you what, 9 out of 10 of my, I don't know what to call them, clients are without socks or have filthy socks on. And the t-shirts are in high demand too. I ought to figure out a way. I might see if I can find a way to get t-shirts, socks, and underwear.
So,
walk around with a cart. I don't know who that was. So, yeah, I want to build like a portable kind of cart where you can pull along 30 and 30 at least. I could give that away 2 times a week easily. We did a tabulation of the number of burritos that we handed out last month, the month of July, and it came up to like 560 or something like that, a huge number of burritos, and a similar number of bottles of water. As well, I gave Rice Krispie treats and cookies and like things like that. Banana bread, I could have cut that up and put it in bags and people would have loved it. Good, healthy food, It tastes good. Mean Street Ministries is a wonderful organization, and they are limited on what they can do, and I understand it. But they don't have one of me in the kitchen, because I'm like with my little spices and stuff. I can hook just about anything up and make it delicious. And even for a homeless person, I think they should have food that I would consider delicious. Even a homeless person. The crowd that I dealt with today seemed to be like more of a long-term homeless crowd. Like they had the resource map down, they knew what they needed. They've been homeless for maybe a number of years in some of their cases. A lot of them addiction problems, a lot of them mental health problems, probably a lot of them veterans. Generally just good American citizens that need a hand up. And a lot of people will turn around and go, well, I was tough and they should be tough, and tough. And it's like, that's not what Jesus would do. Jesus would offer him a hand, He would not be afraid of the leper. He would walk right up to him, lay his hands on him. Everybody in the room was going, ah! if you put on the shield and the armor, if you will, you can go forth boldly and without fear. It is true that, lo, I may walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because I've got you in my rod and my sword and my shield. Nothing to be afraid of. That's what it's like to walk around with God in your heart. It's like this feeling of, I don't want to call it indestructibleness, but it's kind of a feeling of insignificantness, like sand that goes through the sieve. You can just be assured of it. I don't know how else to put it. I hope that these are coming through okay. So, yeah, there's a certain spirit that captures the heart. And my mission is to inspire here and there, if I can, a desire for the source of that spirit, as hopefully maybe these videos will do. The last one, that was a burrito run. I figured that we were waving across people's faces enough to where it's not like, it's obvious I'm not trying to exaggerate their condition, but you could get a real feel for the levels of filth and disgust and horrendous subhuman conditions you would not keep an animal in. It breaks my heart. Actually, it really breaks my heart. You know, when you treat a human with less dignity than an animal. Seems like there should be a solution to that problem. Maybe not, I don't know. Maybe that is just the very nature of it. You're always going to have a few at the far end, both high and low, who just either do really, really, really well or just fall apart. And I am reaching my hand out to those lost sheep who are at the very bottom end of the curve, if you will. They need it. What would Jesus do? That's what he did. He didn't talk about, I'm going to go and to the big hall and save 1,000 souls and this and that. No, he said, I'm going to go out in the desert and I'm going to find a guy wandering around with sores all over his face. And I'm going to talk to him. He didn't take the easy or undisgusting course. He always went to the dirtiest, filthiest places he could find. You know, everybody has this image of Jesus Christ as this glowing, beautiful, long, flowing haired guy, but imagine what he was like after 40 days in the desert. Yeah, long, flowing, yeah, sure. He came out of there skin and bones, probably sores on his skin, but they healed. God protected him, and he knew it. That's why he did it. He needed to show God how serious he was. And I think maybe that is one thing that makes him the best person that you could imagine. So my name is Jerome. I am the Sane Realist, and I hope that you have a good whatever part of the day you're in.